Okay, let's get some more Victoria 2 in. As you can see, I'm not taking any attrition in my armies. Somebody asked about that, or said something about that. And none of my armies are taking any attrition when they're at rest. Yeah, I got a bunch of armies that are just like single guys, but I don't really care. When you get as many armies as I do, it's just kind of don't pay attention. Still not ready to go on any kind of, I guess, conquering stuff. And there's Jacobites in the colonies, but not Jacobites over here. So yeah, okay, anyway. We're just gonna keep on flowing, see if we can keep our militancy down, and see if we can't pull out of this hole. So the Soviets and the Turks have gotten a peace, which means basically that Russia loses. I guess. Whatever. Look who's gotten some teeth. Oh my god. Our little buddy. Little buddy. Taking out some people. Good job. Good job, Knights of Jerusalem. That's awesome. Okay, got a chance to add in another thing. Oh, right, because the voting thing. Let's allow non-socialist trade unions. No. This is censored press. We'll let people do something, but we want to, you know, regulate the shit out of it. Shall we host a colonial exposition? I don't know if I had this event before. A delegation representing the leading commercial and manufacturing interests in our empire proposed holding a colonial exposition in our capital. Holding such an event would provide an excellent opportunity to showcase the economic and cultural wealth of our colonies, and would significantly help our exports by popularizing the goods produced in our empire and further strengthen the support of our empire for our empire among our citizens at home. To provide support for this idea, say an excellent idea, we accept and lose a bunch of money, or we can lose prestige by picking the bitch option. We're not going to do that. Well, that's terrifying. Looks like we're not going to mess with the Turkish Caliphate anymore. Stupid events. Ooh. Our empire in the world has come to our capital to celebrate this colonial exposition. Pavilions from our various colonies in several different buildings, and marbles highlighting the importance of our economic and cultural mission to the visitors from both home and abroad. We get 115 prestige. But this is extremely scary because that group together is actually enough to be scary towards me. Yeah. Looks like I gotta be careful now. Working less or less work? And while our labor conditions are generally considered to be among the most generous in the world, I still cannot see an unproductive mentality is something to be proud of. The only reasonable step is to undo some of these reforms. The debates in Parliament have, for the past week or so, been focused almost exclusively on our work hour limits. Conservatives are arguing that now is time to move forward with a more business-friendly the time to move forward with a more business-friendly policy is now. Kid. Just Cyprus. We're at an 8-hour workday. Let's just say I'm not sure about that. I suppose this unlocks the next level of artillery factory. So, I guess that's okay. Okay, a newly formed railway company in one of our states has issued shares in the company to help finance the burgeoning firm, and are now seeking buyers and investors in the state. The CEO of the company has approached local politicians, asking them if they could, perhaps, lend a bit of a hand in the marketing of these shares to the general public. arguing that an extension of the railway networks in that state can only be beneficial and should be promoted. Some feel that this might infringe on the principles of official neutrality with regards to private ventures, while others see only opportunities. This is the Libyan coast. We can pick. Of course, we must aid and promote this beautiful private initiative, and they'll gain one level of railroad. Or we can say, I think that the government that governs the least governs the best, and everybody loses one militancy. This is the Libyan coast, and it looks like they have maximum railroads, so there's no reason to do that. It looks like another country has joined the Comintern, Hungary. They're kind of trapped between two things, but they are attached to the giant, contiguous, oh wait, that's not them. It is Estonia that's communist. It goes all the way over here. Poor Manchukuo. Well, it seems like war exhaustion is in fact not going down, which is extremely unfortunate. Let's put gerrymandering so that it gives us a militancy thing. Or rather, harassment. It looks like the Azerbaijan has finally started to lose, and it looks like Russia might take part of it, and so Rome may never get a chance to reclaim it. Although they do have core, so I guess that's okay. Looks like the United States has annexed Brunei, and Germany has declared war on Hungary. Why? Why did they declare war on Hungary? I suppose it's diplomacy. Because they want to get Western Siebenbürgen. Okay. So America is now even more annoying in the east. I missed the pop-up, but Russia's taken some of Azerbaijan. So, yeah. This part, I think. So, yeah, that part Rome doesn't have core on. We've discovered the Nancy School, which doesn't have a description, so it must be some kind of mod thing. Not my mod, but the Pop Demand mod. There's some cool stuff. Oh no! Turkish Caliphate beat us to the North Pole. I must have gotten that ship thing fast. Awesome! We've created another colony over here, so it links up this and completely closes off the rest of Africa for us. That's awesome. So we can not use we can use our colonialism powers for other purposes. Let's see. Germany's working on that stuff. We're working on Windhoek. And it looks like the Netherlands is going for East Angola. So, let's go for this. Yeah, because we're working on, not that, but that. So, let's check on our other focuses real quick. Oh, not quite, but almost there. And the rest of them are probably not even close. Oh, crap! Well, communism just got significantly more powerful. Man, that's pretty bad. Man, the Comintern's gonna be crazy. Okay, Kurdistan was just released by Azerbaijan. I'm not sure what the deal is. But, yeah, they just got released. weird stuff. Okay, looks like the German Empire has gotten Western Siebenbergen from Hungary, and now they just have Alfold, it looks like. So, I won't say that they're ripe for annexation, but, because that's really expensive. Oh no, they own this too. Which is their capital in? This. So, Germany might take this too. Pretty scary. Alright, something I've discovered is that our war exhaustion is in fact going down, it's just not affecting this. And it's now affecting that, so that's good. It just now reached a threshold in which it did. So, that's good. We're not stuck in some kind of thing, it's just we have a lot of crap going on. But we just discovered Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud, which reduces our militancy and non-colonial by well, Jung is twice as good as Freud, apparently. But, yeah. Both very good. Colonial archaeology. Archaeological excavation in one of our colonies has yielded fantastic results in the form of several artifacts tentatively dated to the late Paleolithic. Discovery promises to give us a new insights in the ancient life and development of the area, and the Celtic National Archaeological Society is hailing the discoveries as a great breakthrough for Celtic archaeology. The artifacts obviously need to be put in a museum, but where to put them? The Archaeological Society strongly argues in favor of the Cairo Museum of History, while others have hinted it might just be better to put them in a local museum. We can just display the baubles somewhere locally and gain 5.75 prestige in Australia, Western Australia, and they lose 1 militancy, but gain 1 consciousness. Or we can gain 11 prestige for teaching the future generations the common heritage of mankind, and all pops gain 0.5 consciousness. Well, Western Australia probably doesn't have a whole lot of militancy. Should be better. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Taff Vale, a railway in Wales, broke a strike against it in 1901 by appealing to the House of Lords, who allowed the company to sue the workers' union for damages. The decision was a sharp blow to trade unionism and helped fuel support for the nascent Labour Party. Yeah, well, we're like super guys who hate commies, so F you.